Yes, guys, what's happening, man? I'm just gonna be on live with Singh from Gupcast, just doing an interview about growing up in council states, and he survived Belmarsh prison. I've been in prison as well, but not Belmarsh. So I'm trying to get Gupcast on there. Send me a link, bro. How's everyone doing, man? Council states and prison. That's what we're gonna be talking about today. We're gonna have a guest. How's everyone doing? Uh, I was meant to have Thingy on today. You know, Saintly Soldiers, Cornell Singh, the young lad. Gopcast, send me a request, bro. I'm just accepting their request. Having NKJ, yeah. Don't worry, man. Rob's watching everything. Just reading the call. How you doing? Oh yes, we're here. Can you hear
Good,
me, bro?
bro. I can hear you loud and clear, mate.
Well, you look like you're in Belmarsh now, bro. Where's the lighting? I know it's a dark topic, but the room's bloody dark.
I'm setting the scene, innit? Because it's lights out now.
It's good though because it does set the scene for real, bro. When you're gonna tell stories about Hellmarsh, Gurdeep Singh, 86 was Singh killer. Yeah, I'm blessed, bro. Just gonna
I've
interview
got a
the.
bit of light into it here. Let
No,
me
no, but
have
when
a
you tell
look.
the scary stories about Belmarsh, because prison is scary, bro. Because when I went to prison, the animal noises, all that shit. But we start from our upbringing, isn't it? Council states. So I grew up East London, council state, infamous, one of the worst projects, the biggest tower blocks. St James Towers was on my road, like it was massive. Or St James Sinclair, it was massive. So
So,
tell us,
was you in a tower?
yeah, we was in a masonette, and across the road was a tower, the biggest tower in Europe. Like it was just, bro. You know when we was kids and we used to go past it, right?
Yeah.
The wind used to gust. We used to nearly fly off because they had to knock it down in the end because there's just too many murders. It's 90s, isn't it? Murders, prostitution, drugs, people doing people. There's an axe murderer in the tower block. The block was just too big, and there was an axe murderer there, and they couldn't catch the guy because there's no
Okay.
CCTV in the blocks them times. You know what I mean? So he would just murder someone every couple months and just go back in his house. You know, because the way the tower blocks were made, it was like long corridors, lifts, and yeah. I'll put a picture up after. You know, is mad. So we had a mad childhood, but the good thing about council state, sorry, was the communal playground. Now, when I look at my kids, my nephews, and my nieces, they've got a boring life compared to me. They might have more money. We were poor, but bro, every time after school, we went to the communal playgrounds, right? We played Ring of Roses, was it a catch match, run outs? Uh, we didn't do play kiss chase, but in school we did, but we didn't really kiss, but it was just called kiss chase. You
I,
just
I don't think the kids today know what that is.
Yeah, they won't know, innit? Everything's on AI and laptops now, innit? iPads. But we played Conkers, Kirby's, 60 Seconds, Water Fights,
I I had a fight.
hide and seek in the block, jumping on mattresses, skateboarding, roller skates, yo-yos, tag. Someone saying tag, bung. I don't know. I know what tag is. Yeah, bungs. I don't know what bungs is, but runouts was
What
mad. Yeah,
what the
yeah,
hell is
runouts was mad.
bungs?
Yeah, we played. You know, when we got older, we played with pellet guns. We used to shoot each other with pellet guns. We didn't think they're gonna cause any damage. I shot one of my mates. Yeah, the pellet went in there and all the way up there. We're just stupid. Oh yeah, pogs, pogs. Remember the Coca-Cola yo-yos as well and Fanta yo-yos? They were
Yeah.
mad, didn't it? Spinners, walk the dog, the triangle, round the world, 60 second. Was it round the world? I used to know them. I used to have the Fanta one with the blue see-through kind of thing, and then the Coca-Cola ones, the see-through. Everyone liked the Coca-Colas. Because everyone liked the Coca-Colas, I used to like the Fanta because I always wanted to be a bit different. There was
Uh,
7 Up ones as well.
well, when I show my kids where I grew up,
Yeah.
like all you see is one door and next to it one window. That's it. That's downstairs. So you can imagine how small the house is. One door, one window, and one window upstairs.
Tamagotchi. Yes.
uh,
Yeah.
and and I show them because we always go back to Gravesend, and they're like, "You lived in that house," and then I just say to them, "You guys are lucky. You don't have to go through all that." You know what I mean? When
Mm.
we the whole talk about racism, it was really bad.
Yeah,
You know,
bro. Like I had
we
racism
we
from yeah, I
we
had
were
racism
called
from
tacky every
Gore,
day.
Gale, Muslims. Bro, it was bad, man. When I grew up, I was the only Sikh geezer in in the blocks, man, in the whole estate. You know,
So
uh,
you had to get used to getting confronted and having to stand your ground, right?
bro. I'll be honest, yeah. When I was young, I was very timid and scared because it was just my mum, innit?
Yeah.
And when I was young, I got bullied a lot. I ran away a lot. I used to get frightened a lot. But when I turned about 18, in schools I had some fights. Don't get me wrong, and someone tried to bully, but you know when older guys come on the street and mug you, or Gala came with a knife, I used to shit my pants, bro. But when I was 18, I had enough. I snapped. After that, I carried a knife, and then it just I've never been a victim ever since. Now, since if someone tried it, I dealt with them. You know what I mean? I've been caught with a knife
Well,
8 times back in the days when I was young. We done had to stab a few people up here and there because I didn't ever want to be a victim again. But you have to be a victim to not want to be a victim. You know what I mean? Life has to take you to that stage where you think, fuck this, I've had enough now. Do you know what I mean?
I think everybody's been through a point where they got beaten up by the Gora gang.
In our generation, 100%, bro.
I,
Yeah.
I remember they're always on the corner of the road by the phone box, and I used to dread having to walk past, and I make sure I'm on the other side of the road. But on this occasion, this guy ran towards me, and he took a leap in the air, and he landed on the back of my shoulder, and I just went bang on the ground, hit my head on the footpath. I was out for the count, basically. I don't know how long I was out for the count for. I just got up and wiped myself down and walked home. But then I think that's when I first started to look into self defense. And I remember for 2 weeks, 2 whole weeks, any little sound behind me, I would like shit. I'd flinch every single time. So I remember that, and there was no one there really. No, no, I didn't have any older cousins to call on. It was
Mm,
just,
same
it's
as
just
me.
you. It's just
Mm,
you, and then you just avoid doing that, and so you live on that road, and it's still the same. The only difference nowadays is there's more cars, but it's still a bit rough, um, and you just tend not to go down there. You know what I mean? It's just the upbringing was, obviously poor, innit? We used to get. I mean, how much did you ever get any pocket money?
Me, no, I never, yeah, when I got pocket money in secondary school, but we had free school dinners. So I think I just got a bit of pocket money just to buy something from, the ice cream van at opposite. Because in our days at lunchtime, we were allowed to go out of school. And that's when we used to get
Yeah, yeah,
robbed
yeah.
by random garlic. We used to get robbed,
We
but then they've stopped that now. But we used to be able to go home dinners, like go home to eat, or we used to be able to go to the shops. But we had this Greek guy, right? He used to come outside our school and he used to sell. He had the ice cream van, but he was smart. He used to sell hot dogs and burgers and cheese baps for the vegetarians, right? And hot food. And I said to him, like, you make good money from this school. He goes, I do 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. And he goes, I don't need to work weekends and I don't need to work 8, 9 hours. I'll just do this school round. And he made him enough money, man, like £300 a day.
you grew up like single parent.
Yeah, a single parent,
Uh,
bro.
I was a single parent child from the age of 13.
Yeah,
So
okay.
at the point where a boy needs his dad the most,
Yeah.
and there's no father figure there to guide him, to even ask, how do I do my shoelaces? how do I do my tie because I'm at high school. I'm starting to get a beard because I've got a goatee,
Mm.
and I'm like, I don't even know how do I look after my daddy. Like my son is 17, I'm already telling him what what to do, and I didn't have that, right? And then we would get ridiculed. I think out of the whole of the high school, which was at the fence was at the end of my garden. So over the fence of the garden was our high school. So we used to be able to climb over the fence and go to school up the field, right? And it was like you're like two top notch kids or three top notch kids in the whole school, and snowball head, and you get all that shit as well.
Yeah. So
Um,
what? Yeah. So I had no dad as well. So when all the other kids, their dads were coming to football matches and this and that, I felt really left out. A couple of times I've cried, bro, because everything I have to learn in my life was the fucking hard way, bro.
yeah,
No one taught me. I had no bigger cousins. I had no backup. I used to listen to a bit of rap
exactly
music.
the same,
Yeah,
exactly the
I
same,
had to
man.
listen to a bit of rap music to learn a bit about the streets. Then I had to learn from older people around in my block. Was under people's wing a little bit. Like there was a gangster in my area called Winston. So I used to say I know him. There's a gangster called Marcus Ramsey. There's a gangster called Fu. So I used to just say, yeah, yeah, I know them, but I didn't know them though. But then when I was getting mugged, I used to have to use their names so they don't rob me. People don't rob me when I was young.
I,
It was that type of
I never.
environment.
I think your area was like probably London.
It
East
was like the
London was
Bronx. East London in the 90s, 2000, but it was much more dangerous than now. Now
right.
it is because on social media we see it and every crime gets reported and but
Yeah,
people are getting locked up when they do one, two things, one, two murders. A lot of my mates, bro, they've done 8, 9, 10 murders, man. One geezer, he done 30 murders before he was caught. It was just like people didn't used to grasp and there was not enough evidence. There's no CCTV. It was very hard to solve murders in them days. It's so easy to solve a murder now. You won't get away with a murder now. You won't even get away with spitting on chewing gum on the floor. There's CCTV everywhere. You know what I mean? So it's just
and
like it's much safer now, but people think it's more dangerous. It's just like in my days, we used to hear of stuff in our area, but now on social media, you stroll, you hear what's happening in Swindon and here. So you've seen 8 stabbings in one day, but look how big the news reaches. You know what I mean? In our days, we used to just hear our local paper and word of mouth. That happened there. That happened in your local vicinity. And sometimes we heard about 3 stabbings in a day in a local vicinity. It's much more than now. Do you know what I mean? Because the same person that got away with stabbing, he would do it next week. Do you know what I mean? Because that's just how it was.
I think we hear about it more because
Social media.
the news is more accessible now than
Yeah.
it ever was before.
The world is a small
Um,
place, bro. The world is a small place
it
because
probably still did happen. It's just that it wasn't reported as quick as it is now.
oh no, it happened more, bro, because people got away with it more, bro. The
Yeah,
technology of the police now is good. The technology them days, is very hard to convince a jury that this guy's done a murder if they weren't caught with red-handed or any forensics or weapons or DNA. And there's a ways to evade all that. But now you can avoid the forensics, the DNA and all that. But it's the cameras, bro. It's the cameras and the phones. They will get you. It's much. I think the UK is one of the safest countries in the world, to be honest.
still,
Um,
you reckon still? I don't. I mean, London, knife crime is
no,
off the
but bro,
scale.
compare it to other countries, bro. Like some European countries are safer, but out there in the Brazil, America, this that, it's madness, bro. Trust me, it's madness.
I agree. I agree.
UK has got the most cameras in the whole world, bro. The whole world. UK's got the most cameras. It's just like the people that are doing crime now is they just do it when they're emotional, when they don't give a fuck. They got nothing to lose or someone's pushed them too far. Yeah, I'd only go jail now if someone pushes me too far. I don't care about the consequences. If you push me too far and I have to do what I have to do, you know what I mean? I'll just have to do what I have to do. The consequences, the consequences. Someone said, always wonder why London has been so rough. Is it because high cost of living, the multicultural environment? I mean, so not London, the 90s, the London I'm talking about is the 90s. It was rough, man. It was rough. I don't know why it was rough. It must be council state. All council states everywhere are rough. you know. But London,
So,
East London, it was
you,
like the Bronx. I grew up in the Bronx, man. It was gunplay, people carrying revolvers. It was shootouts all the time. It was crazy. It's much safer now. People don't know because people are quite oblivious to the street. I was in the street culture. From 18, I've been in the streets, you know. Then I got into Sikhi, then I went into vigilantism. But I was always connected to the streets, you know, and the streets are mad. People underestimate how many guns are in the UK. Like, there's stash houses everywhere. Like,
we spent more time on there. Um, we because, like I said, I didn't have a father at home,
yeah,
so nobody could say to me, "Where you going?" I would just go. I remember being away from home sometimes 2 weeks at a time, and nobody would know if I was dead or alive.
wow.
And I'd be dossing. And we'd get up, like we'd go out in the middle of the night. My mum would be asleep, my sisters would be asleep, and especially if my cousins are around, we'd be walking around the streets at like 1:30 in the morning.
My
Um,
baby's from East Ham. I remember going there and being rough. Now it's fully safe. Yeah, bro. I know about East Ham, bro. The Choo Choo was it Choo Choo Boys? Yeah, Choo Choo Boys. They're a racist Muslim gang. East Ham, man, horror story, man. I don't know if people know, but East Ham, there was two up in it, racially attacked, and then one of them was made to give the other one a blowjob at knife point behind the swimming pools by a racist Muslim gang, right? Uh, them guys died in some tunnel crash. But yeah, one geezer, both of the lads got heroin or something like that. One geezer done suicide or something. It's crazy, man. But this is why you shouldn't be scared. There's a thing called death before dishonor. That you rather die than get dishonored. You know, we need to teach our kids that from a young age. I know they were 16, so they're gonna be scared when someone pulls a knife out. So they prefer if I don't do this oral sex, they're gonna kill me. Yeah, Glasgow is rough,
but
geez. I could write
wouldn't
it. Yeah,
wouldn't you rather
Glasgow's
be
right rough. The Glasgow was it called the Glasgow Smile? No, Chelsea Smile was in London.
Chelsea Small probably came from there?
Yeah, Glasgow was right. For East London. Yeah, it's all the Tamils that are doing the restaurants in East Ham now, isn't it? Yeah, Glasgow was rough. It was the capital of knife crime, but it's proper safe now because they brought some American police officer, some FBI guy to crack down who was dealing with gangs there. They had to bring him down to do all the Glasgow. Yeah, Glasgow kiss. That's it. That's it. That's the word I was looking for. Glasgow kiss.
I
Where it
never
cut
is
you
that
from
is
there to there, innit? Both
yeah that
sides.
is that is the Chelsea Small.
Yeah, same as Glasgow kiss. Yeah,
I think it
crazy.
probably originated from there.
But you know what? Yeah, bro, I wouldn't change my childhood. I had too much fun. When I see my kids and everyone growing up now on iPads, not going to the cousins' houses, not playing in communal areas, bro, every day I came back from football, from school. Sorry, it was football for hours until the lamppost went out and playing out. So Norwich is still a mess. In Glasgow, they stab a knife up the backside, as per a few docs I've seen over the years from Iron Man. Yeah, Glasgow, Scotland, innit, man? William Wallace, Braveheart, knife culture, innit? Forget the one-on-ones, man. Forget the fist fights, man. Glasgow.
I mean, the idea of what he just said there makes me shiver.
Well, we're gonna hear some shivering stories, but yeah, I was not into fist fights and shit as well because I don't want my bug knocked off, pick up on my beard. I used to just slice. I'll be honest. Someone started me, I sliced them. That's it. Gone, run. You know what I mean?
So
If I get caught.
the difference between is I never got into that side. I never had to do that. You
Yeah,
had to do that. That's the difference.
yeah. My
But
area was rough. My area was rough, bro. I'm not even exaggerating it. It was rough.
you know, we are mainly speaking to the people and trying to resonate with those that had to grow up as a single parent family, and the fact that when there's three women in the house and it's you, and you don't have that male figure to support you, and you just have to blindly find your own way. um there may be people out there who understand that, and then you don't have an older brother or older cousin to fall back on to ask you for help. Like I remember the first guy, my first year in high school. I remember his name, Stephen Wright, and it was the first year in the playground, and he just decided to pick on me, right?
Mm.
And he was swinging his arm like this, right, round and round, and he was saying to me, "Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes." And
Mm.
I'm watching this arm, right, and he smacks me with the left.
That's a good one.
Yes, and I didn't cry or anything, but I just,
Yeah,
in the end, he became my friend because I just stood my ground in it. All
yeah.
I knew is to stand my ground, and um, he probably respected that a bit. That I didn't get scared, right? Um, so those sort of things you never forget. And I got younger cousins now who now tell me that they used our names because we was older cousins, right? But I didn't have that. I didn't have that because any cousins that were older than me had already finished school,
Mm-hmm.
so it was a bit crap. You know what I mean?
But you,
So got through it by, you miss a lot of school, you don't go.
no, you know what? When I was at school, I didn't like school, but now I'd do anything to go back to school because it was such a good time. Because it was like,
We had a good
I don't
time
know,
at playtime, play football.
yeah, some school was boring, innit? The lessons and that, innit? Well, you know what? Did you get a detention, bro? When detention, the time used to go so slow, innit? Oh, did
I,
I do
I didn't
detention?
get much. I wasn't really. Obviously I done attention,
Yeah,
but I wasn't like once a week or twice a week.
no.
Uh, I was probably like twice a month, maybe. But uh, other than that, I think part for me, because we're gonna go on to talk about
Real
what
detention.
happened. Yeah, what happened in the end. I think you end up. I think I ended up in Belmarsh because I didn't have anybody to ask, how do I do this? I didn't have that advisory board. That's why I think. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't know if you want me to go into. It was a carbon monoxide case, right? That's probably as much as I'll say. And the person who was actually responsible for it actually blamed me, right? So I get done for that, and then obviously I get bailed, and that was like 2009, right? I get bailed. Hang on, someone just sent me a message. Okay, I get bailed, but then the person who's responsible for it, he makes us, and I had no clue. I don't know nothing about the system. I've seen a couple of police cells as we was growing up, because all our fathers showed us was drinking and smoking and fighting with women. We probably thought that was what you had to do to be a banda, and then you go out and you drink because you're taught that that's what you're supposed to do, right? And then you get caught for D&D and things like that. So you see the cells for a bit. But when the Gorda made a second allegation against me, right?
Mm.
I didn't know if you get arrested on bail, you got to go to prison.
Okay,
I had
so
no,
you
I
was
had no
on
clue.
bail, then you got arrested again. So
Yeah, so
basically, yeah.
the
So
shop was still running. The shop was closed for two
yeah, you might as
weeks.
well tell
Bec-
tell the story properly, innit? There's not,
Yeah,
it's
so
not incriminating, bro. So just tell it.
you know what it is. I don't think I've ever done this, and it's quite hard.
Shard it a bit if you want.
It's no, because you might
Go
miss
and just
the
do it.
overall.
Just
So
because
all
people
it
gonna be
is,
wondering what's
uh,
happened,
uh,
man.
yeah. So all it is, right? Like I said, you're trying to make your way in the world. You haven't got that support. If you make a mistake, it's on you. You ain't got the person there to say, "Don't worry, you go ahead, you take the risk. Anything goes wrong, I'm here." Right? So I at one point I thought, I've cracked it because I got married. I bought a house. You know what I mean? Once I sorted my head out, you know, um, got through uni. Right, I got through the first year, Anyway, and then I got ill. I ended up in India because I got ill really badly. So I needed a break. Come back. I got married in India. Got my own house. Got my own business. Got my favorite car, which was an E32 BMW
Oh
Alpina
wow.
wheels. Right,
Yeah, yeah,
right.
yeah.
So I thought I cracked it. I thought, man, I've done it all on my own. No one to help me. No father figure to guide me. And then one day, everything just goes bang. I turn up. I turn up to work, normal day. Now this is really hard to do because I don't think you ever get over it.
Mm,
Because like I said, you think you've done it. You've got
mm,
you're married, you've got your own house, your mum's house is separate, you've got your own business, and you're making money, and you think you crack life. But life sometimes has a way of throwing you a curveball. So I've got into the shop on a normal day. I've opened up. I'm setting. It's a fish and chip shop, right? Setting up, and I walk to the back of the room as I normally do to get stock and that. But this time, it wasn't a normal walk to the back of the room, and there were two bodies on the floor. One of them
wow.
was my employee. So I'm like, what the fuck? Sorry, what is he doing here? So I kicked him, and he didn't
Mm,
move. And then I looked across the room, and there was another person there, a female.
mm,
And I knew something was wrong, right? So I could hear one of the heaters. I got a portable heater, the old
mm,
Calo gas heaters. I had one of them in the kitchen just to keep me warm when it was cold. And I just ran into emergency mode, kicked the fire door open, threw the heater out because it was making a noise. Called the ambulance, done CPR. Never done it in my life. I got him breathing. He was spitting out blood. I got him breathing. Ambulance was already there then. And then I've collapsed because I've taken in the fumes in the room.
oh wow. Crazy.
Yeah. So then after that, all I remember is waking up in hospital. And then they've told me what's happened. And there was police waiting outside. So I saved the daughter,
Mm,
but the female was already gone.
mm. Sad.
She wasn't there. Yeah. It's the hardest. I don't think I've ever said that.
Mm, mm,
Then they questioned me. The
mm,
police questioned me, are you such and such? I said, yeah. Are you the proprietor of such and such? I said, yeah. And then they said, we're arresting you on XYZ. Suspicion of, obviously, there's a dead body in it. And
mm,
I'm the owner. That's understandable, isn't it? That I'm the owner of the premises and there's
mm,
a dead body in there. So it just they took me away, questioned me, told them everything that I knew, told them who he was. I knew him. I didn't know her. And I think they questioned me for about a whole day and a whole night. And I got let out. Um, Shop was closed for couple of weeks. Had the health and safety executive come and check all my paperwork, which was all in order, all insurance and everything. Got it back open again. And it was just a shit time, bro. Everything fell apart. You know, Mrs. panicking, everyone's crying, wondering what the hell's happened. And,
mm. God.
so the lad's in hospital. I've gone to visit the lad. and I'm still trying to find out what the hell he's doing there. I kind of had an idea what he's doing there. Um, Turned out obviously he was using the back of the room in it for
Mm,
him and his partner. Free
mm,
hotel, free hotel if you like. He had
mm,
probably nicked one of the spare keys for the back room.
mm.
Anyway, he came out. They questioned him. He put everything on me.
What?
Yeah, because obviously he's going to put everything on me. Because if he turns around and said, I man didn't know I was using the storeroom as a place to get a leg up,
Mm.
then it would be on him, right?
Yeah.
So they're still all right. But then what he did, he came to the shop. I told him to get lost
Mm.
because I knew by then he had lied on his statement.
Okay, you knew.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I said, you know, I don't want you here. Get lost.
Mm.
And so what he did was he went and told the police that I threatened him,
Okay.
which
Wow,
which
what a
I
guy.
didn't, which I didn't because
Mm.
he came to me. I just told him to go away
Yeah.
because I
Mm.
said you lied.
Yeah, 100%.
I
We're
said
trying to
I
put
said
you in trouble.
you ruined my life,
Mm.
or you're trying to ruin my life.
Yeah.
Anyway, so get this, you know, um, my oldest is still about 3, 4 or 5. Yeah. The police ring me. They said, "Can you come and hand your passport in?" So I ring the solicitor. He said, "Yeah, just go and do it." You know, cooperation. And so the shop's running, staff's in there. I've just phoned the missus, told her I'm going to go down to the police station to hand my passport in. I told the staff I'll be back in 20 minutes because the police station's only around the corner. But I never came back. So you just get ripped out of your life. They just pick you up and they just take you out of your own life. Everything is running. You know, shop is there, staff is there, missus at home looking after the kids, and I'm gone.
Mm.
Life never the same again. Destroyed. So
Mm.
even then, when they took me and interviewed me, and I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Uh,
Mm. Oh, you didn't have a clue.
No, I said he did come down. I said to him, "Don't, can you not come here?" I didn't get sentenced. It took 3 years to clear my name. I was on remand, so I spent 3 months on remand, um, which is it's called hellmarsh, and it really is hellmarsh.
The 3 months in a normal prison ain't too bad. I'm telling you, because I went Pentonville. Pentonville was pretty rough. You woke up, there's cockroaches on your chest, but it's still survivable, manageable. Then after I went to a decat prison called, oh, what was it called, man? It was in some island. It was actually like better than my area. I enjoyed it. You wake up, you can smell the
Was it
farm.
Sheerness? It wasn't Sheerness, was it?
It was Sheerness. It was
Yeah,
Sheerness.
yeah. There's one there. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a decat prison I went, and it was
That
nice,
one, that
man.
one, that one's nothing from what I've heard.
Yeah, no, that's like a hotel in it. It's because it's got a
Yeah,
swimming pool. I used to go swimming every
yeah.
day. They had a pool table, snooker table. It had the lunch was really better than my home quality food. It was good, but it's like you're still away from your family, but you have the key to your cell and this and that. But Pentonville was pretty rough, right? Pentonville was a B cat prison. Sheerness was a D cat prison. But Belmarsh, bro, I heard like I knew man's that shot man's like this guy like he went Belmarsh and he was in my DCAT prison JNS before he's released, right? He was saying Belmarsh, bro, is like a different world, bro. So
I'll tell you what. Everything you think you know about jail or you've
mm,
seen in the movies is all watered down.
yeah, mm,
They don't show you properly in the movies, properly. They just give you an idea.
yeah. But then I've heard that Belmarsh is just different, bro. Like it's like
Yeah.
American prisons, isn't it? Yeah. So
Well,
the new,
so look, when I'm in the police station getting interviewed, I'm saying to them, "Can I go now?" They're like, "No, you can't." I said, "Well, why?" I've done the interview, and they said, and like you're talking to someone who doesn't have a clue, and they said, "Well, you're in the system now," and I was like. What does that mean? That just means you're not going home. I was like, are you mad? Of course, I've got to go home. I've got a shop to close up. I've got a family to go and see. I've got parents. I've got brothers. I've got sisters. You know, they just rip you out. And then I stayed, and I think it was 1 or 2 days. I think it was a weekend. The Monday morning, the gaddi comes and picks you up. And then they tell you beforehand that a welfare person's going to come and check on you, and you better tell them that you're all right. So
Mm,
yeah, so you know, even if you didn't get anything to eat, you didn't get to drink, it don't matter. They tell you, you better tell them that you're all right. So they do the welfare, yeah, I'm all right, you know, because you don't know this, you don't know. They scare you, innit? Ona nu pata ya, to, that you're new to this, they can do whatever they want, they can say whatever they want, because you don't have a clue, right? ਜਿਹੜੇ ਰੋਜ਼ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ they know we can't say it to them because they know the game, right? I didn't know the game.
mm.
So, and then I'm in the what is it called, a meat wagon? They call it a meat wagon.
Yeah, meat wagon.
Yeah, when you get in a little cell and you can hardly move and you got
To,
handcuffs on.
that's to transport you to prison, right? Innit? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, meat wagon's called when the police come in numbers.
Oh, that's the police van, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
what? There's a name for what you're saying. Sweatbox.
Sweatbox,
Sweatbox.
sweatbox.
Snap. Yeah,
Yeah,
sweatbox. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So put in there, taken in, and registered in. I spent. I'm supposed to stay in the remand centre, and I'm thinking all the time. I'm thinking I'm gonna wake up in a minute,
Mm.
and I ain't waking up. My family are on the outside wondering why I haven't come back. They're at the police station. What have you done with him? Why have you not letting him out? He hasn't done anything. Right. So I'm getting registered into Belmarsh. There's a big glass, don't know if it's still the same now. So it's like a conveyor. People going in, and then there's a line of people coming out, and then there's a line of people going in, and they're all laughing and blinding at each other, banging on the window, and they're swearing, you this, you that, you some of them recognize each other, right? Some of them know each other because they're institutionalized into the system, and they recognize each other, and they're swearing, and I'm thinking, what the hell is this?
Mm.
If it's like this here, what the hell am I going to see in there? I'm a dead man. I just thought, I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead in here. I got registered. They ask you. They ask you loads of questions, and there's one of them for people who don't know, and in case you ever unfortunately end up in the situation, um, one of the questions is, are you vulnerable or prone to getting bullied? Right.
Yeah.
So I don't think anyone knows this, and I didn't know at the time. I only found out after 3 months when I came out, and my cousin told me, if you had said yes, they put you in with the nonces.
Yeah, or your own cell in it. But yeah, they put you in the witness protection and yeah, the
Well,
nonsense.
yeah, but most of the time they'll put you in there because they don't actually bully you. They want to be your friend.
Yeah, they want to marry you, innit?
Yeah, they'll be really nice to you,
Yeah.
right? And yeah, I can see someone saying, "Geez, yeah." So if you ever get asked that question, just say, "No, I'm all right. I'd stand up for myself."
Mm,
And then I remember going into the remand center, and they asked me, "Is there anything, like, did you leave the gas on?" That sort of stuff.
mm,
Is there anything, if you got a kid at home alone or someone there to pick them up? And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I've got families. I'm all right. Any medication, any this and that and that. I was thinking, oh, I don't know, man. My head was just gone. I was like, I can't believe I'm here. I shouldn't be here. And then I remember when, I'll never forget, the door slamming.
mm.
And I even get, every time, that program that comes on called Porridge.
Porridge, yeah, 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 yeah.
So every time I hear a door slam like that, it will take. Doesn't matter. It's been 12 years.
Mm,
You'll never, you get taken back in that same room with the two guys that were in there. One had a broken leg, and one was like, you know, Mr. Bean skinny, right? So I had to eye them up and down to see if they're a threat to me. So automatically your body has got self-defense mechanisms. You're already in survival mode. You're already looking at them. Are they going to hurt me? Can they hurt me? Will they hurt me? What do I need? You need to get ready. Basically, it's you or them automatically before they've even said anything.
mm,
I reckon I looked at him and thought, okay, he's got a cast on. He ain't doing nothing. And the other one, Mr. Bean, right? I think I should be okay, right? But then I only stayed in there for about 2 or 3 days, and in that cell, and then you get a slip underneath the door, and somebody will pick it up and they'll have a name on it, and you get 5 minutes. Says on there, you got 5 minutes. Get your stuff. You're leaving, like you're
mm.
moving cell. So they did that to me. Mind you, I'm not convicted. I'm on remand, right?
Yeah.
But because there's no space anywhere, I got moved to the life sentence block. And they,
What?
yeah, and they said if you got a problem with it, you can go and see the governor. No, I was like, I don't want to see the governor.
Yeah, you want to make a dushman with the governor because they'll make your life hell, bro.
I thought, you know what, allow it. I have to. I just have to take it. They actually said to me, "You'll be all right in there," and I go, "Why?" They go, "Because in there, the people have done what they did. It's the people who didn't do it are the ones that are panicking and on edge and everything." So he goes, "These guys are calmer. They know they done it, so they're just doing their time." But that don't make it any easier, is it? You've never been to a prison, you know, and you've been told you've got to go into the life sentence block. And in there, you can see which ones are the murderers because they're wearing different clothes. I remember one guy, he had a gold tooth, and he had tattoos, teardrop tattoos, and we've seen them in movies, right? The
Mm.
teardrops as tattoos, and he had them, and that's supposed to represent how many people he's killed, right? So I'm told. And
Yeah, yeah,
he
true.
said to me, and belmarsh is not easy. And who said?
No,
Someone
no.
saying it is.
Easy life in there though, not great, but just need to be watching 360. So what people say in prison is like, you get free meals, you're chilling, this and that.
Oh, let me tell you about the free meals. Fuck yeah. You, you got to remember, guys, you're listening to someone who's never been in,
Yeah.
right? Not people who've been in, know what it's like, and then they go back and
Institutionalized.
it's
Yeah,
a piece of piss because
institutionalized.
you go back and right? So I'm in there. What was the last thing I said about being moved, right?
Mm,
You get moved, you get told you're going to go here, you got a problem, you can go and see the government, like, no, I'm all right. And then I saw that guy, and then he said, Punjabi ch bole aap kehna bada pareshan lag raha. And I'm
mm,
thinking, yeah, yeah, what the fuck, yeah.
mm.
Course I'm pareshan, mate. Freaking, I shouldn't be here, right? What was he saying? Free meals, yeah, yeah. So I remember I went into a really bad cell block, really bad cell. Um, there were two guys. They were both Musliman, um, and they gave me a hard time as to why I'm not Musliman.
Oh, is it? Was it
And
that even them days, yeah?
yeah,
'Cause I
yeah,
know they're
yeah. I got
running a lot of prisons. Belmarsh is run
uh,
by Muslims now, I heard. Mm,
bro. They gave me a hard time. Why
oh,
don't you know you're following the wrong messenger? You
mm,
know, you know you're gonna go to hell, and I didn't have a choice, right?
mm,
I I I tried not to make any reply because it was the only way I could. get away with it, right? Or I would say, well, this is all I know, what my parents have taught me from birth. So I follow Guru Nanak, right? And I remember the Gora was a convert, right? And he was only a convert so that he wouldn't get hassled
Yeah.
from the other Musliman. So
Mm,
when his family used to come and visit, he would take everything off
mm,
and he would leave his Quran in the cell by his bed. He didn't tell his family that he's pretending to be a Muslim in jail.
mm. Damn.
And then, but what he used to do, because I was the last one in the cell, right? So the two that are in there, they're mates. I'm the newbie, so I'm the vulnerable one, right? The Kala was built like the Incredible Hulk,
Mm,
and this geezer, anything I did, I mean, I thought, man, mar gaya, he's going to kill me, or he's going to do something worse before he kills me.
yeah.
Can't, can't watch TV. There's a TV and a kettle in there, right?
Yeah.
Can't watch TV. Why can't I watch TV? It's haram,
Wow.
right?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Um, I can't, yeah, I can't do that. I can't, I was pacing myself. Oh, well, I try to do a little bit of exercise in there because there's bugger all to do in there, right? There's
Yeah.
absolutely nothing to do in there because you're in there for like 10 hours a day, 12 hours a day, right? Without getting let out. Over the weekend, the worst, because most of the weekend they just leave you in there and you only come out, get your food, and you go straight back in,
Yeah.
right? And I remember one point when you get let out into the communal area,
Yeah.
uh, and there was pool tables there, right? And I thought maybe I can play some pool.
I don't work like that, bro.
I, I don't know. I thought because
Yeah.
oh yeah, I used to be captain of a pool team in the league, right?
Yeah.
Back in the
Yeah.
day, I was quite good. But then I saw the two that were playing. The the one who lost, he got a pool cue in his eye, and they said, "Why did you do that?" And they go, "You're because he's ugly, and he shouldn't be able to beat me."
Then you don't want to play pool after that, did you?
I was like, "Okay, pool's out of the question."
Some man's get the pool balls and put in a sock and whack you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I thought,
Duracell
okay,
batteries.
okay. So I wouldn't stay in my cell when the doors are open
No,
in
that shows
case
weakness. That shows weakness,
some
bro.
somebody in case somebody comes in and pays me a visit, right?
Yeah, yeah, they do. They do, bro.
So
They
what I
do.
had to do was I would come out of my cell and I would stand next to my door with my back to the wall, and that's where I would stand until it was
Mm.
time to go back in.
Plus,
And
you
I
didn't
would
have a crew. You didn't have a crew in
no,
there. You're not from the
no,
street,
no,
so you're not dealing. You're not institutionalized. So you're just
no,
on your own, and you're
no,
Sikh. There's hardly any Sikhs in Belmarsh
no.
or in
Yeah,
prison. When I went to prison, wherever I went, like there was no Sikhs, bro. I was like I was the only Singh, and then there was like one or two Joeys that nicked kachia that to sell for heroin, and one was done drink driving, and one done a fraud fuddu shit. You know what I mean? There was no serious Sikh man when I went to prison. Well, the prisons I went to anyway.
yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
There wasn't that many there then, right?
Nah.
But I remember when they said to me, "Do you want to meet your priest?" So
Oh yeah.
I said, "Yeah." All right, then what else am I going to do? मैं कहा, "भेज दे, मैं इत्थे की होर की करना?" So when they said in, it wasn't the priest, it wasn't the Gyani, it was the bloody Qazi.
Oh no, they didn't know.
I think they done it, John. I think they said,
Nah,
"Fuck it."
they would no, bro. You know what it is? Back in them days, prison Sikhs. It's just not. There's no Sikhs in prison, so they ain't gonna know that you need a Gyanya. Was there a Gyanya available at
Yeah,
Belmarsh, bro?
but when you get registered, they know because you say I'm a Sikh,
Yeah.
right? So they sent the Qazi, and I said, "Nah, I don't want to speak to you." Um, I said, "I got to the Gurdwara and I'm Sikh."
Yeah.
Then Gyani pe data. Gyani came and took me into another room, and oh, sala menu try gaya.
No way.
ਤੈਨੂੰ convert ਨਾ ਹੋ ਜੀ
Uh,
ਤੈਨੂੰ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਤੰਗ ਕਰੂਗਾ
no,
I'm
that's
thinking bro I've watched enough movies to know that if someone's giving me a hard time the last thing you do is grass on them right you can't
yeah.
tell anyone really can you because you're in for
Oh,
it if you tell anyone
bro, you get sliced in there because there's killers in
yeah
there that are
yeah
doing life
yeah
sentences. They're coming out.
yeah
You don't know the grass.
someone
Your life is destroyed in prison.
yeah
Even if
so
come on.
I knew even whatever you do not tell someone that you don't grass right.
Mm,
And I said to him, Gyani Sahib, don't worry. My guy got a family background pretty strong in Sikhi. ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ
mm,
ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੋ ਬੰਦੇ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਆ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ look Gyani I can read and write Punjabi give me something to read
mm,
so he gave me a
mm.
little Gutka Sahib Chopai Sahib
Oh, is it? Wow.
and then I was like give me some of them jalebi and parathe man I ain't had them for a
Yeah,
while
that's what they bring in it. They bring a jalebi and paratha.
yeah
Yeah, I remember that when I
yeah
was in jail.
yeah
Paratha jalebi, yeah. And like he said, if you want a ganga, I can get you a ganga, this and that, and stuff like that.
I remember there was a guy there um there was that guy that said I know you from somewhere and I said nah I said nah I get that a lot, but I'm not from around here, right? So I didn't want him to know, recognize me in case there was we had an altercation, innit? And
Yeah.
there was one guy there kept crying, and it was like, why are you crying?
Uh,
And he goes, Punjab to aa main. And I go,
uh,
okay. He goes, Punjab de vich main policeman ya.
no
And
way.
I
And
go,
he's in
all right.
prison
Kanda itthe main kaidi aa. I go, all right. I
there.
said, don't. मैं कहा तू रो ना तू मैनू ला देना मेरा you're gonna get me going don't
Yeah,
cry
yeah, yeah,
freaking you know what I mean
yeah,
I remember making that phone call home and telling my older brother-in-law what needs to get done and who it needs to get done by and that was the hardest phone call messed up phone call because मैं रोई ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸੀ
oh bloody hell. The
and
police
he
officer rubbed
said
up on you. Yeah.
and that was in prison right and he said it. He goes, "You need to stop that because someone sees you, you're getting done again,
100%, bro. 100%.
right?" And then I stopped because I thought you can't show any weakness,
No, bro, you can't. You can't.
not
It's, it's,
even
it's
not
a
even that
jungle.
bit.
It's a
Yeah,
jungle in there. All the worst humans are in there, innit? Not everyone in
belmarsh,
jail is
yeah.
bad, but it's a violent place, bro. You have to know how to defend yourself.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what it was like, man. And I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say. It was horrible. It took me. I told them one thing. I said, "I only got one chance at bail. Don't take too long, but don't rush it. Don't mess it up." Because if I have to stay here, I'm dead. I
Yeah.
knew I'm dead because they're animals.
Yeah,
They're not.
they make animal noises at night. I used to wake up at night. You'd go, ooh, ooh. They pretend to be wolves all night.
Oh,
Some people do monkey noises. Then they have beefs over cells. Oh, watch in the morning, cell 54. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna shag your mum when I get out. Shit like that.
so the
It's
Gora,
crazy.
the Gora convert used to shadow box me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then he would on some mornings he would say that he's going to slit my throat.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I could do nothing because
You can't
he
grass. You can't
no
grass.
because he was with his mate. They fight. If I kicked off, it's two against one. And like I said, the Kala was like the friggin' black Incredible Hulk.
Green Mile.
And where are you
Black
gonna
Mile.
go? Where are you gonna go? You're in a 6x4 cell.
Nah, you can't because sometimes they can rape you as well, man. You must have heard of rape in jail, right?
Well, I'll tell you now, right? The men in there in the life sentence,
Uh,
they have agreements.
uh-huh.
They're in there
Yeah,
for 20 years, 19 years. So they have agreements where they just get on with it.
yeah.
Yeah, because the cell next to me, you could hear the eh, eh, you can hear
Any
the
any
you can hear the bed.
any any holds a goal in it when you're in prison for 20, 30 years. But I would never go
That's
that
what's
way. You know?
happening in there. That's what's happening
Yeah.
in there. In there.
Did you experience
In
inmate
those.
self harming? I saw in when I went prison, two mans committed suicide, man. When I was in there, and
Just
then
gotta. I've gotta
I saw a
carry on.
stabbing
I've
in.
gotta just
Yeah,
shift places because my battery's running out.
yeah.
I need to get my charger.
So yeah,
So just carry on.
I saw a stabbing in the yard. I had a little situation. I went to the showers, and then the showers you have to shower in front of everyone in it. There's a gala come up to me, some big gala like the Green Mile as well. He goes, "Did you nick my towel?" I was like, "What the hell? Why am I gonna nick your dirty towel for? If I'm gonna steal something, why am I gonna nick a dirty towel? I've got my clean towel here." But he's
Yeah.
trying to test waters if I stick up for myself, innit? Then he stood there eyeing me up, and I stood there eyeing him up. And that was it. I thought, fuck that. I'm gonna make a knife in it. The next, I got a razor off my gala, mate. Then I made a knife. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, good night, sis. So I made a knife, and I just kept that knife under my pillow and stuff. And then every time they were gonna do jail searches, I just snap it, and then next day make another one. But I walked everywhere with a knife. Then after that, because I thought I'm not getting raped by no Green Mile gala in bloody the showers, man. You know what I mean? You know, you there, bro? I can't hear you. Can't hear you. He's gone disappearing. You escaped prison, man. Can't hear.
Okay. Let's see if I can
Now
hear
we
you
can.
now.
Yeah, now we can. Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, yeah, loud and clear. I didn't get anyone trying to say anything about towels and that, but you are you can everyone can see you in the showers, the guards and everyone. Even the guards, there's a table that was facing the entrance, and it's all open.
Yeah, in my
Mm,
days, if you get caught with a knife, you used to get 30 days extra. But I didn't give a fuck. I'd
okay.
rather get caught with it than without it. I've been caught with a knife in my younger days 8 times. I was in prison for knives. Do you know what I mean? Uh,
Mm,
Guru's hook a minute. That's it, man. I'd rather get caught with it than without it, man. I'll be in jail for it. I got caught 8 times without it. But I wouldn't be here if I didn't carry it back in them days. It was rough. East London was rough. You got to protect yourself, and it's a God-given right. I think they've banned crossbows in the UK now. They're banning everything. They're banning everything. They're disarming the civilians. The criminals are always going to have their guns and weapons anyway. So all they're doing is making life harder for the law-abiding citizen. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? Fuck it. I'll do what I got to do to survive. Fuck the law. You know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do to
mm.
survive. You rely
See
on the law, you're dead.
that's the difference between your Sochi, and there's not many that have that. I don't have that. All I'm talking about is that a person who didn't really have a clue of what it was like in there, who's gone in there first time, has been just picked out of his life, and everything he knew has been taken away.
Yeah, that happened to me as well, bro. The first time I went to prison, it's like Maya, the noise, it just disappears and it's just you. But I was lucky because half of my area was all my schoolmates were in prison. Half my area was in prison, so I wasn't alone in it. With your
Wow.
situation, bro, is a different situation, isn't it?
Man,
Because
bro, I don't think we have enough time to go through everything. To be honest, I know the guy who lied about what happened. Um, he was doing a civil case against me because when he had to go hospital and get his treatment, his eardrums popped and he went deaf.
shit.
Yeah, because they put him in an incubator that makes an airplane type of noise because it defumigates the body of all the gases that he took in, and uh,
Damn.
and his ears popped, right, and so he tried to do a civil case on me, and obviously I had insurance. The insurance covered it, right, but the solicitor who was dealing with the civil case is he's dead now, but he was a brilliant. Everyone knew him in Gravesend. Robin F. Clark. If anyone knows Gravesend, they'll know Robin F. Clark's. Everyone knew him. I got him to do my civil case, right? And he knew of me because he knew of my mum and everything, right? And You know what he said to me when he came in? He said, "But you shouldn't be in here."
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Even he knew. He goes, "I mean, you shouldn't be in here. These are like hardcore, baddest of the baddest, like worst of the worst." I goes, "I know, man. I know, and I know if I don't make bail, I'm dead."
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because I
Mentally,
knew one
mentally.
thing. I knew one thing. I wasn't gonna let anyone do anything. I'd rather die.
Yeah. Well, you know what it is? You know, Belmarsh, a lot of them got 30, 40-year prisons. They don't care if they kill another guy in there or get extra
Yeah,
time.
they
It
don't. They
don't
don't
matter.
care. They don't care.
So
They
if
don't care.
someone that's on remand should not be in prison with lifers in Belmarsh. They should be with other remand people that have a bit of hope. That's a proper stitch up what happened to you,
So,
bro. You got the worst. You're in
so,
the worst prison, and then you're in with the lifers, bro. Not even in the remand
so,
wing. You know what I mean?
so
That's crazy.
the initial arrest. Someone's asking. The initial arrest was murder.
Yeah.
Then it got after about 10 hearings in the Old Bailey of all courts, right?
Yeah.
I mean that's bad enough as it is. You ever been Old Bailey is crazy.
No, I haven't been, but it's like the
It's
biggest courts, isn't it? You went
yeah,
to the
yeah.
biggest court and then the biggest prison in the UK. Like the
And
worst prison and the
people
worst court.
people are thinking, what the f has he done? And they couldn't believe it. No one could believe it. Said no, Aman wouldn't hurt a fly. What the hell
Mm,
is he doing in there?
yeah,
What's he
yeah.
done? And then obviously the whole Kent news was all over it, mate. They were loving it, you
Yeah,
know.
because a young Gory, how old was the Gory that passed away?
I think she was barely just 18, barely.
Yeah, and you're an Asian man and you're getting the blame. The
Well,
press is gonna love it, bro. That's like the
I,
star
I,
move.
I had a good law firm from an old friend of mine from Gravesend, and he knew people. The firm that represented me also represented Ronnie Biggs, Great Train Robbers, and all that to get out
Oh
of jail.
shit. Yeah.
So it was a big firm, and even he said, he goes, you're the wrong color."
Oh, is it? Okay, okay.
And when I said to the police, I said, "Look, I wasn't there. You can check my CCTV." And
Yeah,
they took the shop CCTV, and then I didn't hear nothing again. So I went to the solicitor. I said, "Haven't they told you about the CCTV? Because it shows that I wasn't there. I've got
yeah.
nothing to do with the person dying." And when he asked the police, "Have you checked the CCTV?" They goes, "What CCTV?"
Wow. So that means that cops were trying to stitch you, I think. You know that? Because
The
the
Met
Gory had
Police.
died.
Met Police are gangsters, basically themselves, man. Telling you.
Yeah, you're the wrong color. They wanted you to pay for the death instead of the Gory, innit?
So they got a Gora family basically wanting me dead
Yeah, yeah,
because, and then later I found out that the Guri was in a home. She was being the parents couldn't look after her, and she's
yeah,
come out. She'd come out because she's turning 18, right?
yeah.
So they didn't really look after her, but they wanted me dead for responsible for her death. But it wasn't my fault 'cause I wasn't even there.
Probably wanted to see you as well, innit?
Yeah,
Get some.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I did odd threats and that, the windows smashed in and that shop windows and all that. Done it all that, yeah. I went through all that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yeah. My phone starts imagine this, you're asleep and your shop is phoning your phone at 2 in the morning.
What?
So your alarm's
That,
going off, right? And
that's
the
scary,
shop
man.
phone, is ringing up on your phone at 2 in the morning, and you're thinking, oh shit.
Yeah, that's nerve-wracking, that is.
And then I
Yeah,
went, and then the police come, and they goes, "Have you annoyed anyone recently?" And I was like, "Are you thick?
yeah,
Don't you
I
know
do.
what's going?" And then
Yeah,
and then the other copper comes along and says to the lady, "Don't you know he's the chicken shop guy? He's the one, you know, that everyone's talking about right now."
yeah, shit.
And this was in 2009. Someone was asking 2009. So you do learn a lot about. I think I can handle. when it's like a emergency situation, I'm all right. Because when you've been in a place like that, you don't get, you don't panic,
Nah, hell on earth, innit?
or you panic less. So anyway, it took 3 months to get my bail, and I was starting. There's another story in between where the gala, he gets a slip underneath the door, and he
Mm.
gets moved, and I was like, Waiguru, thank you for that, because he was giving me a lot of hard time about why I'm not Muslim on. And then on the same afternoon, there's two of us now. There's the Gora, who isn't threatening me anymore because he's on his own, right? He stopped shadowboxing me because his mate's gone now, right? So then there's another Gora hanging right you still. Yeah, it was hell. They call it hellmarsh because that's what it is. And then on the same afternoon, another Gora comes in, and we ain't said nothing to him. And the convert now wants to be my mate. He wants me and
Okay.
him to team up against the new person, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And the new person, who we don't give a shit about and don't want to talk to, and aren't
Mm.
bothered with him, we don't want to know. Well, I don't want to talk to him. I just want to stay quiet and do my thing, right? I don't want to get in trouble because I'm on remand. I'm going to go out soon. I'm on remand, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You don't need the
Yeah,
hustle, man. Yeah.
yeah. So he starts talking.
Mm.
He straight away. The Gordo says, "I strangled my girlfriend in her sleep. If you come near me, I'll kill you." And we're like, "Giga, what are we going to say, Giga?" And he goes, "I have fits." He goes, "If I have a fit in here, you need to press the effing alarm, because if you don't press the effing alarm and I have a fit, you're dead."
Bloody hell.
And he said, "I'm ex-army, I'm this, I'm that, and I killed my girlfriend. I've just literally strangled her."
Bloody hell.
And I'm thinking, I'm like this. What am I doing here? I'm dead. I'm thinking I'm going to wake up in a minute because if I have to stay here, they're going to kill me.
Yeah.
So the thing is, he wasn't lying. He had a fit the next day, and he was on his bed, and he banged. His body was rigid like that. Bang. His
Oh
head went
shit.
up, and then his head went down. His legs went up, and bang, the whole cell shook, and I legged it. Bang, bang, bang. Pressed the alarm. Bang, 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 and the doors opened, and we just went out. I was doing roly polies out of the cell because they got us out. They just literally grabbed us and done that,
Mm.
and then put us in a spare holding cell. And I remember the Gora, and he goes to me, "Singh, that was pretty fast." And then I
Mm.
turned around to him, and then I ripped the fucking shit out of him. Excuse my
Mm.
French. I
Mm.
ripped into him. I said, "Listen," I said, "I ain't your fuck. You can fuck off. All right?
Mm.
Don't talk to me. Don't don't say nothing to me. I came here by myself, and I'm going to stay by myself. You can get lost."
Mm.
Right? Because he gave me a hard time. He threatened me that he's going to slit my throat, and he
Mm.
shadowboxed me. Right? Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But he won't shadowboxing me anymore because
Yeah.
his freaking co-padre Muslim brother's gone, who used to
Yeah.
say that everything's haram.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
So, I just told him to, I got my own back, told him to do one. Don't talk to me. No. Then I learned that you have to take on courses, you have to fill out forms. I started a bricklaying course,
Mm.
gets you out the cell.
Yeah, get you out the cell. Yeah. I was a cleaner, man. It got me out the cell because I was doing all the, uh, you know, just the hallways and stuff like that. You get extra money in it as well, innit? When you have a
So this,
job.
we spoke about this offline, and I told you, remember, I went in on a Monday and I didn't go to toilet till a Friday.
Yeah. Were you saying something about putting the hand or something? What happened with that? I
I
can't
had to
remember.
clean the toilet. It was full of
Mm.
shit.
It's
It
fucking
was full
terrible,
of
man.
shit to the top. So Friday, all the Muslims have gone to praise.
Yeah,
So I've actually got the cell to myself.
yeah. Weren't they
So then
flushing it? Why was it full? Was it broken or they weren't
I
flushing
don't
it?
know, man. I don't know, man. I got a carrier bag and I had to put my hand in the toilet and I had to clean it,
Yeah,
unblock it so that I could, from Monday to Friday, I didn't go.
bro.
Friday, Friday when they went away and I had the cell to myself, I went to the toilet.
Oh, that's hell on earth, bro. Hell on earth. Hell on earth. I don't know what to say, bro. It must have been bad.
It was
Mad.
bad.
Yeah.
Cockroaches, piss everywhere, you know.
Some people put shit on the walls and shit. You know that, bro?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
They
yeah. They
do, they
do.
do, they do writings with the shit. It's crazy, bro. Some people just want to fight with the guards, so they just say, "Come
You
on!"
remember? You remember? I did. On one of the days, they just shout through the cells, "Breakfast! Get your breakfast! Get your breakfast!" I didn't know where to go. They don't tell you, man. They don't tell you.
Nah, it's not
They, they,
induction wing like
they,
uni,
they,
innit?
no, they don't tell you. So I remember coming out myself, looking left, looking right, and I saw a guard, and I thought I'll just go over to him, and I went over to him, and I wanted to ask him which way to go, mate, because I don't know. And all I said was, yeah, yeah, I didn't go, man. I didn't go. I said to the guard, "Excuse me, mate," and I was about to say, "Can you tell me where?" I I didn't get another word because he was face to face with me. His finger was in my chest like that, and he said, "Let's get one thing straight, because I ain't your effing mate." Yeah. What'd you do?
Mm.
What do you do, man? Tell me what you do.
Nah, you
You have
can't,
to.
bro. You're on remand. Their life, they'll just slice your throat, bro. They'll kill
And
you.
they don't care if you're on remand. You're scum.
Yeah, they'll kill you, bro. There's killers in there, man, and there's people with nothing
Yeah.
to lose in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
If you think, oh no, you're not a criminal because you're on remand. No, they don't give a shit.
they don't give a shit, bro. They don't give a
No, they
shit.
don't give a shit, mate. They'll
You're
fucking
weak.
the guards. If
Yeah,
the guards want to hurt you, they'll hurt you.
yeah, yeah, bro. They'll get prisoners to hurt you. It's corrupt in there, man. It's prison is
Mm.
mad. But there's people like when this guy I was about to leave prison, he cried and he goes, "I don't want to leave." I go, "What's the matter with you? Everyone wants to bloody leave." He goes, "I got nobody outside." He goes, "At least I got you guys here. We play cards, we play chess." He started crying, man. I hugged him and I go, "Bro, you'll be all right, man. Don't worry, man." You know what I mean? Then the one girl that comes to me, "I'm leaving now." He goes, "But I'll be back in a couple of weeks. I want to shag some prostitutes, get some booze down me. I'll be back." Because he goes, "I got nobody out there." Some people, they ain't got no one out there. So up in there, we
Who's
got
that
a good
geezer saying
family.
that? 23-hour lockdown.
In
That's
COVID times, obviously he's been in prison in COVID times. Fuck me, there's a lockdown. Everyone was in prison anyway. We're all locked down in our houses, weren't we?
yeah,
Then he's in prison,
yeah.
so he's getting locked down in a lockdown, bruv. He's fucking double jeopardy.
So like no, everything I've talked about, I've never talked about on a live.
But it's all done.
Um,
It's all out there, bro. That's everything.
and I've used the F word almost a few times, and I don't
That's
use
not
it,
you.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But when you're talking about prison, bruv, it's everything.
In there, you have to do it.
Yeah, bro. It's like, yeah, this is a dark topic, bro. So you're not gonna be on your Sant behavior and say, Sangat G or whatever.
I remember, I used to have a little bug, like small, like yours, right? In the shop, I used to wear a white one, so it looked like a chef's thing, right? My beard was really small, really small. I wasn't a Marzari, and I wanted to trim it because that's what I did, right? And it was getting big, and I asked the guard, "Can I borrow the trimmers or clipper or something?" And he said, "You can." He goes, "But you have to find it." I go, "Well, what do you mean?" He goes, "Well, there's only one, and it could be anywhere." And then I thought, all right, there's 300 inmates in this block or 200 or whatever, and there's only one clippers, and they're used by all the people all over their body.
Oh
I
shit.
thought, I thought I'd just let my beard grow. But I think that was Maraj really. because when I got visits from my mates and that, they said you need to let it grow because you look a bit more like a banda. You look too boyish, and if you keep looking boyish, you're gonna get done.
That's a good tactic, man. I was in cell we were up and all right, and then I'm half asleep, right? I'm waking up. He's standing in the fucking there's a sink. Yeah, there's a sink in it.
Mm.
He's shaving his pubics off. I go, bro, what are
That's
you
why they,
doing, man?
that like most of the prison is Muslim one,
No,
and I
this was
thought,
an up and out. This wasn't a Muslim. This was up and out.
well,
So I
they
was like,
shave everywhere, right? They shave everywhere.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So this they did for
But I wasn't
hygiene
gonna
or
put it on
whatever.
my face, was I?
Yeah, exactly. But this up and out shaving is pubes, man. First time I've seen a man shave his pubes. I was like, what are you doing, man? I was there, shave. Bruv, bruv, I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say.
Look at
Not
that
to
geezer.
forget,
He goes,
those,
he goes, no, only video calls, COVID.
bruv, video calls. Yeah, bruv. Yeah, I don't know, bruv.
That, that,
Visits is draining, bruv. Visits is
that
draining as well. It's a headache
my
to get
my
rid of.
uncle, right now, my uncle came to visit me, right? My uncle, my mama, he's done 9 years prison in this country
Yeah,
for shooting and like, you know, threatening some people in Luton, right?
brat,
Time
brat,
ago.
brat,
Yeah,
big up the
yeah,
uncle.
yeah,
God
yeah,
man
yeah.
thing.
The real Khalistanis, right?
Oh, was he call
Um,
Sunny off? But he was a bank robber.
no, no, real one, real one. He actually deals with today's one. They don't know how to use a friggin' off now, innit?
They ain't seen a water
No,
pistol, bro.
no, no. So he came to see me and he goes, "Why are you looking so glum?" I go, "Glum." I said, "Do you know where I am?" He goes, "In my day, we didn't have a TV or a kettle." And I said, "Do you know what they do with a kettle?" Do you know what they do with the bloody kettle?
Mm.
Right? And so you can heat it up and put sugar in there and then throw it on your face.
Yeah, yeah. She'll talk about some weapons. So the weapons that they used, what I saw, was razor blade melted on a toothbrush, them big fat Duracell batteries in a sock, and you could get the long socks so you got reach. Obviously snooker balls, snooker cues, throwing snooker balls, putting snooker balls in a sock. Some ones were making homemade blades, metalwork, blades from metalwork. I didn't see no guns in jail, but apparently there has been a couple cases of guns in jail. But yeah, man, you need to be firmed up or tooled up. You need to. Some people just say if you keep your head down, keep your head down. That works as well, but you can't keep your head down too
It do,
much because
you can't,
yeah,
it
it shows
works for a bit.
weakness.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't.
it
You
shows
have to,
weakness, man. You have to come
you,
out your cell. You have to interact.
yeah, you can't stay in your cell. You're screwed if you stay in your cell.
Yeah, you're timid. Means that okay, this guy's weak. He can't face men. They'll just come into your cell and rape you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they'll make you say you got to do this.
Yeah, you got to get into the calisthenics, man. You got to do the push-ups, the dips, the burpees,
No,
the
what
star jumps,
the guy
jogging on the
wasn't letting me
spot,
do. He wasn't letting me
squats,
do it.
sit-ups. Yeah, bro. They know that you're a freshie in it, fish in it. They call you fish, fresh meat.
Yeah, they wasn't letting me do
They
it because
smelt
you
you,
can't do
bro.
it.
They institutionalized. They're criminals. Yeah, as soon as you came in,
So
they smelt you.
I had to sleep with a pencil underneath my pillow in my hand
Yeah,
here like that because the guy was saying he's going to slit my throat.
yeah, and he possibly would have, bro. That must have been
Yeah,
scary every day, bro. You
yeah.
probably didn't get proper sleep, bro.
No. Did you have any fights? Nah, I didn't have any fights, man. What am I one of those for, man? I was on remand.
I saw stabbing. I saw bear fights. Yeah, even me, I didn't get in too much fights. I just had a standoff with that gala. Then he found out I was going to stab him because I was actually going to cut him up. And then he came and apologized because he thought I was a puddu. Then some gala
Yeah.
told him that he's made a blade for you. And then I wasn't going to stab him. I just made the blade. I said, if he tries it again, I'm going to slice him. Then someone told him, and he just goes, look, bro, sorry, man, because your bygones be bygones, innit?
So I think that's most of the stuff that you want to hear about. Men are getting raped in there. Men are having
They are.
casual sex. They're having casual sex in there because what can they do? They're in
You
there
see,
for a long time.
when I went prison, the Muslim was safe, bro. The Ghali was safe, the Gorde was safe. But I went in 2004, and it was a long time ago, innit? So it was chilling, innit? I don't know what it's like.
Well, who was in your cell, Mal? Who was in your cell?
So when I first went in my cell, The first cell I went in was with up and on. Then
Right, they ain't gonna
he
do
was,
shit.
yeah, he was an idiot. He was an idiot. I had to get rid of him. He was annoying, like shaving his pubes. And guess what he was in for? He stole kachia, pink kachia from Primark. You know, them batch of kachia. And
Yeah.
he was selling it to ladies for his heroin addict habit. You get me? So I go, you fucking
Right.
kachi thief. I'm in with a kachi thief, bro. You know what I mean? So I could easily slap him up. So everyone shows love inside Sings. Have you been inside? United Sings 47. When have you been inside? Tell us your story then, bro. They respect us. Which prison, bro? Which prison are you talking about, bro? Have you been to prison?
What a football.
He's probably talking about the Kachi guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's a football, bruv. I had to get him out of my cell. Yeah, bruv, I wanted to strangle him, bruv. And then, the party, I said to the party with the preacher, I said, get him out of my cell, man, I'm out dinner. He goes, no, up and there, up and there. Because he was smoking as well, yeah. So I used to smoke. I didn't want to be in with a smoker. So I used to make him smoke outside the windowsill. And once I'm waking up and the fumes are there, I'm like, you bitch. I told you fucking smoking in the window, you bitch. So I just got him out, yeah. And then I got a mixed race guy. He was all right. He was safe. His name was Edgar or something. He's a massive drug dealer. TXE was a skinny guy and I could bully him and that if I wanted to. So I said, yeah, you just come in my cell, innit? Yeah, and he was all right. I became friends with him after. But he was a bit weird. So at night time, I was on the top bunk. He used to press my bunk. You know what I mean? So I was in remand in Bullingdon.
Why did you press your bunk for?
I don't know, is he trying to flirt or something? I don't know, bro, why he's pressing my bunk. Do you know what I mean?
He's trying to see what you do, innit? If you play
Yeah,
ball.
yeah. But at the time, I didn't register, bruv. You get me?
Yeah, had Sikh prayers, mate. Wednesdays, man. The Gani used to come out with the paratha and the jalebi on.
Yeah. Bullying that. So, but you know what? My fucking favorite time was in prison when I got the canteen clean, bruv, or a letter came through the door. And even the menus, when they give you the menus and you pick your menu for the week, that was good.
Oh yeah. I think the luxury is when you got your card and your family have put some money on it, and you can buy crisps and chocolate.
Yeah,
And
I just
and
done cleaning work. I was a cleaner, wing cleaner. I got £5 a week, but everyone I met inside showed me love. I got to start and everyone looks at us like we are different but safe.
yeah,
Well, you
but
had a good
listen, tell
experience. It's not,
United, tell
yes,
United, right? If you when you're in the cell in the life sentence block, and the two Musliman are there because they're
they're racist.
terrorists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, bro. With Bullingdon's lightweight compared to Belmarsh, bro. You know what I
yeah.
mean? We're
They're
talking
getting
about
there.
Belmarsh.
They're in there.
London prisons like Pentonville, where I went, it's rough, bro. Oh yeah, when I went to Pentonville, I went past Udham Singh's cell, where his cell was. The governor told me this is your guy's cell, Udham Singh's cell. He goes, no one can go in there because it's haunted. He goes,
Well, you
when
know
people,
what? Your prisoners were nice. I'm telling you, Belmarsh prisoners are not nice.
now
I don't
mine's,
think
but
they.
you know what? The staff, bro. I ain't gonna lie, yeah, the staff was nice, bro. The staff was nice. Bro,
Anyone, tell anyone, do the call out. Anyone want to let us know that they had a good time in Belmarsh.
nah, yeah, bro. The prison staff was nice. We had Gori and Buddia. There was one Mexican girl. She was like in shape. Everyone bloody fancied her, bro. Do you know what I mean? So when she was doing the searches for like going to the yard, everyone wanted to go to the yard.
I think in there, it doesn't matter what the body looks like if she's the only one. I
No,
think
but I don't know what this girl, she was like really pretty, like a model type, right? She knew it and she enjoyed the intention, bro. I'm sure she would be like sleeping with some of the guys in there, bro, because
well,
she loved
there's
the
been a
attention.
few. There was one in the news that came out, and she made a
Yeah,
video in it, and he went around in it.
yeah. So my man goes, United Singh goes, I was in the laundry, got out free flow instead of being on the wing. So that's double whammy, innit? The prison's cleaning your sins, and laundry's cleaning your kapre. So double clean.
Crazy man, crazy. So yeah, I remember saying to the bricklaying teacher, "Minnu hana phone." It was up and up and I said, "Can I make a phone call quickly?" And he goes, "Shadi Ajing." and I knew my bail hearing was taking place, and it was 12 o'clock, and I found out from my mum that she goes to bail Melagaya, and I thought, wow, Waheguru, fucking I'm getting out. And then I went back to the block after my bricklaying course finished, right? And it was about probably 1:30. And they never told me until 5 p.m. And you know what they do at
Mm,
5 p.m.? They
mm,
shout it across the block. I'm
yeah.
gonna say exactly how I don't like me, I don't swear, right? I don't like doing it.
Mm,
But they shouted out my surname, and they shouted out, "You made bail, get your stuff, get your fucking stuff. You got five
mm.
minutes." So everyone knows you're leaving.
Run up on you, innit? Say, give me this, give me that.
Wow. I remember them saying, if you're coming back, ask for the cigarette bag. I didn't take the cigarette bag, right? The goodie bag. Everyone gets a little goodie bag, don't they? When you come in. And they said, ask for a good, and I was like, I ain't coming back, you dickhead. What am I coming back here for? And then they shout it, and then you got 5 minutes to get your stuff. Now, if somebody wants to start something with you, you're not going nowhere, are you?
Nah. United Singh said,
So,
was jokes playing blackjack all day. Yeah. Prison's where I learned how to play blackjack. I didn't know about blackjack. I've forgotten how to play it now. I played in prison every day as well. And then if we would lose, we'd have to do press ups. Question for you guys who have been in there. Yes, send us the question. All I'm saying, Singar jail makes a man a man. People won't know, but yeah, yeah, a hard life, a council state, a rough, man and man. Look, man, things are made to go prison, yeah, depending on the right reason. Protecting your family is key. The Sabjar, they went prison. Loads of Carls, they went prison. Prisons are second home in it, you know what I mean? If it has to be, but it's got to be for the right reason. Obviously, Aman Singh got stitched up in it, so he's having a normal life. You got stitched up by the guy, and then it's a different thing. If someone comes to attack your house and you defend it, then that's different. You know what I mean? So yeah, what was the question that you had? Are you not as fearful to go back in there if you forbid you have to?
so I
It
remember, I remember when, so at 5 o'clock, I got told I didn't get out till about 9, and they have to deregister you to come back out, right? And then they put you back in. They have a sweat box in the prison. You have to, you can only stand up in it or sit down like this, right? And they put me in there, and then they escort you. They shit you up all the time. They escort you out with Alsatians, and you've got the big,
yeah,
big, big, big friggin' doors, right? Right, the big like you see in the films, the big arch doors,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
a little door opens, and my family waiting on the outside. And even then, they're swearing at you, saying, "Don't fucking come back."
Yeah. Now Belmarsh different, bro. You know, Pentonville was not like that. Every other prison with the guards ain't like that. Night Singh goes all lads, 90% of them tell the truth inside. Yeah, apart from the fucking rapists or some little crackhead types in it. Because honestly speaking, going in there once, I'm pretty fearless. If I ever need to go back, so does Lord. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you have to do prison, you have to do prison, bro. You have to fight for your family, your religion, something righteousness. You know, real mans will go prison, man. You know what I mean? If you have to. But obviously, Aman's situation was like a stitch up, so it weren't like the whole fucking thing. It was just shit. But it's got you into Sikhi. It's given you experience, bruv. You've got more
Well,
experience than me.
I started reading Bart in there again. I could read Punjabi anyway, right?
Yeah.
And I started reading and just never looked back.
Yeah, so bro, if that didn't happen, you would be like any other Punjabi. These so, bro, you're into Sikhi, you're doing seva. Do you know what I mean?
Could have
Internationally,
been
you know,
I could have had a string of fish and chip shops by now.
yeah. You're second in charge. You're second in charge and Sikh Awareness Society. So we'll forget the chip shops. You know what I mean?
Believe it or not, I was dealing with a case today. I had to do a follow-up phone call for SAS.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. Obviously, I can't say anything here, confidentiality and all that. But yeah, I wouldn't be doing any of that, would I? Wouldn't be here. It's a
No.
Maharaj had a different role for me. Like you weren't supposed to be a fish fryer. You're supposed to come here and do something else. Punjabi Ian Bill, Harry Tandy. Harry, like,
Sing.
I'm never said anything like this to me before.
You know Harry Tandy. Oh, is that Leeds Harry Tandy? Up on Harry Tandy.
Yeah, yeah, up, mate.
Yeah.
Good lad. I mean, if I think you met him in a couple. I mean, should out your fish and chip shop, Mark
Bro,
Top.
yes, he gave
Oh,
that up,
that's long
innit?
gone. That's long gone now, mate. Now I'm known as a man with a van.
If you need anything moving, just contact Aman, man in the van. Just
Yeah. And if you want to see my podcast, follow Gupcast.
Gupcast, yeah, his whole Gupcast, innit?
So
Any other
yeah,
questions then? Because any other questions, guys? Because we're gonna shoot off then. What can I
it's
say
getting
about
late, innit?
prison? Yeah, yeah. What can I say? Prison. That was it, really. We covered everything, really, innit?
Don't go prison, mate. Simple. If you go prison, you do not want to go Belmarsh.
But sometimes you can go prison and be more free than people outside because they're outside people. Sometimes you're only in prison of your mind as well. So
Yeah. Bro,
mm,
it's messed up. You have to change. Your body has to change. You have to wake up, and you have to. You're on a fight or flight every day. In
yeah.
there,
So if you that's it. If you go prison, self defense, protecting your family if they're in the right, protecting Sikhi and justice, righteousness, Khalsa stuff, vigilante stuff. Other than that, man, fuck that shit, bro.
I, I, I,
Drugs.
I think
So
now, even now, after all these years, because I don't know if there's people who would still see this, I still wouldn't say there was people in there who were looking out for me, right? But I didn't know while I was in there. I only found out when I came out, right? But it's wise still not to name them, innit?
yeah, bro. Like if you know what is if nowadays, like if you're doing all these little kids doing drug dealing, wannabe gangsters, drill music, this, that, band, all this bullshit, yeah. Get off that. Don't go prison trying to be some gangster. You know what I mean?
No, man, no. You're
If you want to
finished,
be
mate.
a
Don't go
car,
prison.
yeah, if you want to be a castle warrior and you end up in prison, okay, that's different. But
Yeah,
I was a waste of time, man. This wannabe gangster shit. If you're
yeah.
gonna be a gangster, then don't cry. Take stuff on the chin, innit? If you want to be a castle warrior, don't cry when it's time to do time. Ride it, innit? Like all the Praths and Singhs, they ride. They don't cry like bitches. They just do their time, innit? Um, sometimes a man might have to do time defending his family or something, whatever he has to do. But yeah, it's better to go prison than bloody get killed or just not have no honor. That's my take anyway. But obviously, try to avoid as much as you can. Have a nice life. Do your part, your barney, your seva, your charity, your Waheguru Simran, and that's it, man. Because most Sikhs are civilians anyway, so they're just living that civilian life. But don't be a wannabe though. If you're gonna be a gangster, at least be it properly. Don't be a wannabe half-hearted. If you're gonna be a real Singh and do missions and that as well, don't be a wannabe when you get caught in the police station. You start grassing all the other things and stuff like that. Do you know
Man,
what I mean?
if you do that, you're finished.
Yeah, there's too many wannabes, bro. How was the kettle turka? Nah, we weren't allowed to cook in our own prison. I had good meals in prison, bro. Elders always
So,
take care of you when you know you're a good banda. Bro, there's some vicious people in prison, some bullies, bro. We don't have death row here, innit? We don't have a death row wing. Imagine we had a death row wing, bro. Them mans will be crazy, bro. Them mans they're gonna die, so they're gonna be animals, bro. Animals. Bro, the animals in there, trust me. Everyone needs
yeah,
to learn how to
they are. They are.
some mans are animals, bro.
They're not. They're not. For me, they're a different breed.
Tuna curry and kettle was sick. Bruv, I don't know why you man's make it. Oh yeah, because you get the tuna from a canteen, don't you? I was vegetarian, but the three meals they gave me was good enough. The vegan, I always click the vegan menu in it. I like the vegan menu, man. It
You
was a
know
new
what?
thing, man.
I was vegetarian even then when I wasn't Amritari.
Yeah, bro, straight rider. He just mentioned it at the same time. Yeah, the vegetarian food was sick, bro. It was nice. Can't lie to you, bro.
I couldn't find my diary. I got like a 30-page diary of every incident and every day in there. No, but I couldn't find it. Don't know where it is. I
Yeah,
think
but
Mrs. hid it.
yeah, it's gonna be like Oh, I feel anxiety. I feel scared. It's gonna be. Let's be honest, innit? Because look, your situation was. It just happened unexpectedly, and you got stitched up, bro. When you
Yeah,
get
it's mad.
stitched up, it's double whammy, bro. You're in jail. You've been stitched up. So a lot of people, yeah, they imagine you got a mortgage to pay and you're on remand, bro. Who's gonna pay your mortgage? Who's gonna pay the bills?
Well,
Turn your
this is
life
it, innit?
upside down.
I had a shop that only I knew how to really run, and my wife had to take over. Her brothers had to help, all the family had to get involved, and then obviously I knew of a buyer, and we had to sell it quickly. I made about 30 grand loss on it, but still got rid of it.
Yeah, you know what? I don't even smoke, yeah. But when I left prison, yeah, I took fucking 5 lighters, HMP lighters, to sell them on
There's a
because they
safe
were worth about 30 quid. So
man, it's crazy. Chillo,
yeah,
chillo, chillo.
this guy wanted my telly in it. So I gave him the telly. I got give me 5 lighters, and I just took the 5 lighters, bro. 30 quid each. I sold them in the hood in it because people want to show off to the girls. Look, I've been prison HMP lighter, HMP lighter. That's how pathetic people are. They lie to girls to pull. So when they pull the HP light a cigarette, she's like, "Oh, you've been prison? Yeah, I've been prison, man. I'll just come out of prison to chat shit because
Why
every girl
just
was wanted
why
the
don't you
bad boy
just
in it.
well, yeah, why don't you just wear your trousers on your ass? Don't know.
You can get HMP jeans in HMP jeans and HMP. You know, on eBay, if you go there, the old school HMP shirts and jeans, bro, they're worth a lot, like 1,000 quid.
The light blue color.
Yeah, like blue clan, they got the and the stripy white and stripy
Go
blue.
on, Jimmy
Yeah,
wants to ask you a question.
Jimmy, 2 guns. Now, when you get 3 guns, bro, you can ask me a question.
Bro, what year were you in there getting letters?
I was getting like that was 2004, bro. I was 2004. People were still smoking. Is it vapes now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all crazy, mate. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know
bro.
what I
Quick, ask
forgot
me
to
the question,
mention?
then I'm gonna call it a day, bro. It's getting late.
Yeah, just
Jimmy,
a
two
just a
guns.
quick one.
Quick question. What
Just
is it, bro?
while he's writing that, right? You know when you're getting registered in, that I missed out the part where they strip you. So your bottom half is completely naked, right? And then you have to face the wall, and then they check you, see if you've got anything on you.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh,
And you have to
and
do
there's
squats and
yeah, and there's 5 people, 5 bundes standing there, right? And they're looking at you. Everything's there to see, bare. And one of the guys, he he recognized me. He goes, "You're the chicken shop guy." He goes, "If you're in here, who's going to give me my Haagen-Dazs with my fish and chips?" I
are
was like,
you the monkey
"Haagen-Dazs
that
is
went to the gypsy swat the bundooks with a guy called Dave? Nah, not me, bro. You're the wrong person there.
But even if it was, he can't say it on live.
Westies boy.
Yeah. So look,
They,
yeah, you get humiliated because they do that deliberately to humiliate you, break you. Know what I mean?
yeah, 100%. Westies
Chillo.
boy.
It's all
Cello.
in the past, mate. It's probably because I've been through everything, I think, family wise, personally wise, that wise, and probably why I like resonate with a lot of different situations and makes it easier for me to talk about things in it when I'm probably why you do what you do and I do what I do, when
Yeah,
it comes to podcasting, because you can resonate with every situation.
yeah, 100%.
Alcoholism, family, broken family, council living, you know,
Prison,
yeah,
normal stuff, fighting, everything in it. Tiki, trying to build a business, family, kids, grooming. It's
everything,
all everything in it.
everything, right? So you can talk, you can, when you know a little bit about everything, you can talk about anything, right?
Cello.
Anyway, man,
That's
let's
it,
go,
bro.
man. It's
So,
11:30. I've got to
yeah,
be on the road by 6 a.m., right? And then I've got to get packed because we're going away, right? Well, I'm going away for a
Where you
little
going? Wait,
break.
you're not going to a holiday, innit? Like a prison
No, I ain't
holiday.
going
That's
holiday. No,
but you're
no,
talking
bro,
about
man,
prison
don't
and you
ever.
say you're going away and you get packed. You got a court
Yeah,
case or something.
no, don't ever, guys. Don't ever go to prison. Trust me, man. Don't go to prison. Don't go to prison. It's messed up.
Jella, take care, guys. Respect.
No, right, see you in a bit.
I'm gonna put this live up on my channel and on my YouTube as well. So because it's quite a good, I reckon it was covered a lot of stuff. No, bro, it's the King's Hotel now, bro. It's His Majesty's prison, not Her Majesty's prison, bro. United Things, get that right. Take care, brother.
Yeah,
Check,
yeah,
safe,
good
bro.
thing. Nice
Respect.
chat to
Good
you,
night,
man.
guys. Why good you could call?
Bye.
So why good you could
So,
call?